What is your favorite social media app? You know, the one that you can spend hours scrolling on? Thanks to quarantine for making it possible to lose so many hours scrolling and watching videos on TikTok. I know. Can you guess how much time you spend on scrolling social media throughout the day? Well, according to Statista.com, a consumer data website, we are actually spending 144 minutes a day on social media sites. That is almost 2.5 hours per day. Now, I am guilty of being part of this statistic. I'm an active user online, and I have personally seen the effects social media has created. So, today I will be talking about the negative effects of social media. I will elaborate specifically on how it is time consuming, how it affects our mental health, and how it causes civil division within our society. So first, we will look at why social media is time consuming and why it's consuming so much of our time. In the Netflix documentary, The Social Dilemma, Tristan Harris, a former Google design executive, explains social media is similar to how a slot machine in Vegas works. You constantly scroll for something or new exciting to happen. Every time you refresh the page, it is like pulling the lever of a slot machine. This practice of using positive intermittent reinforcement is designed to keep you scrolling. It is designed to keep you checking your phone for notifications, and it is designed to consume as much time as possible. These tech gurus have successfully made social media addicting like a drug. Chiman Powahapitiya, a former Facebook president of growth, stated in an interview that we want to psychologically figure out how to manipulate you as fast as possible. We did that brilliantly at Facebook. Instagram has done it, WhatsApp has done it, Snapchat and Twitter have done it. Every notification, every like gives off a hit of dopamine to your brain and slowly becomes something that you crave. Once this addiction starts, the time spent checking social media becomes unmeasurable. Not only is social media deteriorating your health, but social media is also deteriorating your time. Social media is consuming far too much time and energy, which is exactly what they intended it to do. Now, let's turn our attention to how social media affects our mental health. Since social media has become so popular, it is no coincidence that depression and anxiety have also gained popularity within our society. By having our lives constantly displayed on social sites, it is hard not to compare your life with those you are connected with online. It is hard not to compare the milestones and the timelines. This comparison was not intended for humans to evolve with on a massive scale. We were not meant to endure the opinions and the comparison of thousands. In fact, a study done by the American Psychological Association found that when women who were exposed to images of beauty and fitness, their self-ratings of attractiveness and self-esteem decreased, and they reported higher levels of anxiety, depression, and body dissatisfaction. The effects of social media are evident on mental health. Lastly, I will talk about how social media causes civil division within society. The recent election is a perfect example that I will use. During the presidential election and leading up to the election, Facebook created so much fake news that circulated at an insanely high rate. MIT did a study that found fake news spread 6 times faster than true news on Twitter. With social media having such a big influence on how information is spread, this has created chaos. The spreading of fake news has made a society where half of the population believes what they think is true, and the other half believes what they think is true, and no one truly knows the truth. The spread of misinformation is causing society to disagree and turn on their fellow neighbors. Now, more than ever, Americans are unwilling to compromise and understand each other. Chimea Palihapitiala summarized it best in his interview at Stanford University, stating social media was destroying how society works, which I agree with. In conclusion, I have explained 3 main points on how social media is negatively affecting us. I have elaborated on how it is time-consuming, how it affects our mental health, and how it causes division in society. I hope this speech has opened your eyes and better informed you of social media sites and their negative effects on society. If you are curious about learning more on this topic, I recommend watching the documentary on Netflix called The Social Dilemma. Thank you so much.